20 East Media Network presentation.
And then there were two. I'm sorry. Then there were four. We're down to four. We are down to four. The committee has made their decision. Michigan, #1 seed. Washington, #2 seed. Texas, #3 seed. Alabama, #4 seed. Congratulations to all four schools for being selected for the 2023 college football playoffs. Let me salute the chat here real quick. I want to welcome in the YouTube crowd first. The Facebook crowd is on delay. Welcome the YouTube crowd. Salute to you, Salam. Salute to you, Rocky, Garrick, Chavez, Too Big for Skinny Jeans, Alberta Ulrich. Salute to you. Salute, Rocky, Garrett Chavez, Ed. Salute everyone. And all the Ghost Watchers. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. The Facebook crowd will be in here shortly. We have the ACC Trash Talking Group. They're going to be in here by the droves here shortly. Listen, hey, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. I don't have a side. I'm not picking any sides. And the committee, whether it's the committee or whether it's the University of Florida State, I don't have a dog in the fight. As a UGA fan, I'm just gonna cut it down the middle and give my opinion of the whole situation. Salute to you, Jaco. Salute, brother. Salute.
Absolutely.
Now I know a lot of Florida State fans are upset. All right. And I know what you're feeling. I know exactly what you're feeling. We've been there. We were there. We were there in 2018. I really feel like, listen, they moved the needle. They moved the goalpost in 2018. It was supposed to be the best four teams. They decided to put Oklahoma in over us. Oklahoma was clearly not better than us in 2018. All right. Now, Florida State fans, salute to you, Alpha. Salute. Uh, Now, Florida State fans, I understand how you're feeling, but I'm telling you, let it go. And I'm going to give you two reasons why you should let it go. Number one, I feel like this is karma. I feel like this is a 23-year karma that has been waiting to happen. And let me explain. Let's go back to the year 2000, where Miami and Florida State played a head-to-head game in Doak Campbell Stadium, and Miami beat you. They came into Tallahassee and beat you. Okay, head to head. But the BCS computers awarded Florida State the number 2 ranking, and they went on to play in the BCS championship game against Oklahoma in the Orange Bowl. All right. Miami got screwed in 2000. Miami should have been awarded that number 2 spot. It should have been Miami versus Oklahoma, and Miami would have definitely mopped the floor with that Oklahoma team in 2000. That Oklahoma team was nowhere near the level of that 2000 Miami team. All right. Now, reason number 2. Let's fast forward to 2021. You have one person to blame, Florida State fans. You have one person to blame, Jimmy Phillips. And for those of you that don't know who Jimmy Phillips is, Jimmy Phillips, that is your ACC commissioner. He dropped the ball. Remember back in 2021, he formed the alliance with the Big Ten commissioner, the Pac-12 commissioner. All right. And they basically froze out the talks of a playoff expansion. You see, the original set time to begin the expansion, the playoff expansion, was supposed to be in 2023, not 2024. Greg Sankey, the SEC commissioner, and the Big 12 commissioner, they were ready to come to the table and negotiate. They were all ready. They were all in, ready to come in and negotiate. But Jimmy Phillips, all right, Jimmy Phillips, being greedy with the TV money, put a stop to the talks in somewhere like in late July of 2021, and it blew up. So they had to go back to the drawing boards. They finally got it done, and because Jimmy Phillips was being greedy. He basically wanted 16. And look, Sankey and the Big 12 commission wasn't going to go for that. They felt like that was too many teams. I feel like that was too many teams as a fan. 12 was enough. Okay, so if you're going to be upset with anyone, be upset with the ACC commissioner, because the expansion with original date set time was to begin New Year's of this year, not next year, not 2025. It was supposed to begin New Year's 2024, which would have you in the playoffs. It would have you matched up against, which means that Orange Bowl game would be a playoff game. So it is what it is. We're here now. Now, look, my heart goes now, on the other hand, my heart goes out to Mike Norvell, because as a head coach, you ask your players to do everything you asked them to do. They did it. From the spring practice on to fall camp, you asked them to leave it all out on the field, and they did. They had a difficult schedule. They had to play two tough SEC opponents, LSU and Florida, and they beat both of them. They had to deal with Clemson. They had to go into Death Valley and play Clemson. They had to go up to Boston College, which is it's not easy winning a game up there in Boston. So listen, it is what it is. You did everything that you could, and now, do I think you got the short end of the stick? Yes, because you're penalized for losing your starting quarterback. At least that is the excuse they gave. I believe, and like I told you this earlier, Jaco, over the phone, I do believe even if Jordan Travis wouldn't have gotten hurt, the committee was going to do this anyway, in my opinion. Who are you going to leave out? Who are you going to you can't take Michigan out. You can't leave Texas out.
Mm-hmm.
And how are you going to leave out Bama after what they did to Georgia yesterday? And that could have easily been a 10-point win. So I really honestly feel that Jordan Travis is just a scapegoat to save face as a reason, to try to calm people down. Hey, it is a criteria. If you lose your starting quarterback or if you lose your head coach, you can be penalized. But I really feel if Jordan Travis would not have went down with the injury, this would have still happened.
They would have found a way to screw them.
They would have, yeah. Screwing them over is a harsh word. I know I have that in the poll. This is is entertainment.
Mondo,
that's the entertainment part of it. But
Mondo, I'm sitting here telling you now, it don't freaking matter what happened.
Mm-hmm.
These boys, you just penalized a whole group of young men for an injury because you wanted to get a certain team in the playoffs. Yes, it is. Yes, it is karma. But these boys sat there and did everything they were supposed to do, went out, and they got screwed. They got screwed. They got screwed because whoever, the powers that be, wanted to see Bama, Michigan, Texas, and Washington in the playoffs.
Okay, Jason, let me ask you a quick question. Okay, all right. So these four that they have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are these? I'm gonna ask you two. I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. I'm gonna ask you in order. Okay. These. Hold on. Mute up, brother. You got music in your background, man. You got music.
Yeah.
You got music in your background, bro.
Can't have that on YouTube.
Yeah, man. Can't have that on YouTube. Get me flagged. All right. Are both of these games entertaining? The Rose Bowl and the Sugar Bowl. Are these some entertaining games?
Yeah, these are some entertaining games.
Okay.
Even though they are entertaining, it still doesn't make it right.
Okay. Let me ask you a question now. And I'm going to start from the 10th ranked team and I'm going to work my way up. All right. On a neutral field, right now, as is, can this Florida State team beat Penn State? Yes or no?
Without their quarterback, no.
Okay. As is, can this Florida State team right now beat Missouri?
No. I pick Missouri.
Okay. As is, right now, can this Florida State team beat Ohio State?
No.
As is, right now, can this Florida State team beat Georgia?
No.
As is, right now, can this Florida State team beat Bama?
No.
As is, right now, can this Florida State team beat Texas?
No.
As is, right now, can this Florida State team beat Washington?
No.
As is, right now, can this Florida State team beat Michigan?
Yes.
Are you, let me ask you a
Hold on,
question.
hold on,
Let
hold
me
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me think about this for a minute.
wait,
Let me think about it.
wait.
Because Michigan, I was like, Michigan wanted to mention they might be able to get me. After I saw what I saw last, no, hell no, no.
Okay, all right. So, look, like I said, all right. I'm not. Look, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm here. I'm here as a moderator. I'm neutral in this. And anyone that's feeling a certain type of way about what happened today or what happened this morning, please hit the link, and I think this is a discussion that we need to have. All right, because I did it. I worded the title the way I worded it. The CFP selection reaction. I would love to hear reactions from both sides. But has this become a college football? Has the college football playoffs become an invitational? All
Yeah.
right. I agree with you, because now, how many times have we? Now, I just asked you your opinion. Okay. So your opinion is based on your eye test. Okay.
And that's what I was about to say, Mondo. Florida State earned the right to get in there and get their ass whooped.
Okay. All right. All right. Now we don't know. We don't know if that's the case. Okay. So, all right. So, how many times in the last 10 years have you thought a game was going to be a blowout and it went the other way?
Armando, I'm a Michigan fan. Look at TCU last year.
Bingo. Thank you. Because I just knew Michigan was going to blow TCU out. Look, man, I was watching film on Michigan. Because I'm thinking it was going to be Georgia and Michigan. I'm watching film on Michigan. I'm not even studying TCU. I did not think that TCU would even get anywhere near LA. But it just so happened. I'm going to give you another one. The first playoff year. Man, come on. Who would have thought that Ohio State would go to the Superdome and beat Bama? Because down there, Nick Saban had never lost in the Superdome. He was undefeated down there until that night. I'm going to give you another one. 2019. A lot of people had Ohio State favored to beat Clemson. Ohio State had the better team. Ohio State was ranked number 2. And they were favored. Vegas had them favored. And Clemson upset them. I'm going to give you another one. Michigan was favored against Georgia 2 years ago in the Orange Bowl. I was just glad to get there. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I mean, look, it's 2 years later. I can be totally honest right now as a Georgia fan. I was just glad to be there. I didn't think, I was hoping that we would win. I wasn't sure that we could pull it off, because look, man, them 2 defensive ends they had, man.
Yep.
Them 2 defensive ends they had, man. I didn't think we was gonna be able to pull that off, but we did. Listen, just like the great Chris Berman says, this is why you play the game. This is why you play the game. But wasn't that when JT Berry? Yes, sir. That's when JT Berry got hurt. They was down to their 3rd string quarterback, and the rest is history. Look, Bama was loaded. They had Amari Cooper, they had Derrick Henry, Deshaun Foster, Cavalry. They were loaded. They were loaded that year. So you can say, well, to put it like this, to give out a play. See, the thing, it needs to be a little bit more organized, because it looks right now more like an invitational than it does a playoff. That's what it does. Okay, because it's like you got to have some kind of deserving criteria in there. It's just like in baseball, like the East this year. Everyone in the East was loaded. Everyone in the East won at least 90 games. But every team in the East could not get in the playoffs. The Braves, the Phillies, the Nats, the Marlins, all 4 of them couldn't get in the playoffs. Somebody had to get left out. But they were the 4 best teams in the National League. So you could not just cancel out the Central Division winner and the Western Division winner. You and take all 4 from the National League. That's an invitational. It's not a playoff. So what I'm saying is you need to have something referencing deserving. To go undefeated 13-0, win your conference, and do it through the last 3, do it with the last 3 games without your starting quarterback. And the championship game down to your 3rd string. And them kids played their hearts out, left it all out there on the field. And then this morning, you get hit with this. That, you know, you're being kept out because your quarterback, your starting quarterback went down. How do you explain that to your team?
All I'm saying, if it was Clemson, Clemson would have been in.
Yeah, that would have been, if that would have been Georgia. If Brock, okay, if Carson Beck would have went down in the first half of the SEC championship game, and Georgia would have won, there's no way in the hell they would have kept Georgia out based on losing Carson Beck. There's no way.
Damn sure wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about the scenarios.
It's about the scenarios, and I'm not saying it was right or wrong. I'm just saying don't call it a playoff. I would change the name from college football playoff to college football invitational, because that's the way it's being ran. Because they're all over the place. One year is the best, 4 best. Then another year is deserving. I can go back to 2017. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like Ohio State got screwed in 2017. Ohio State should have been the 4th seed in because they won their freaking conference. Now, the team that you let into the playoffs, 4th seed, all right, didn't even win his division that year. That was Bama. Bama didn't even win his division that year. Ohio State was held out. Ohio State was left out. And they won their conference. They beat Michigan and won their conference that year. And they was kept out of the playoffs. So, I'm just saying, they need to be a little bit more consistent. They need to be a little bit more consistent. Now, as far as business-wise, did they make the right decision? Hell yeah. Because look, man, look, I am looking forward to that Michigan-Bama game. I really am. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be. I'm mad they put it at 5 o'clock. I wish they put that at 9. And have the Sugar Bowl on first. But you know, the Rose Bowl has a tradition. They kick off at 5 o'clock. Go ahead, Jacob. And then we're gonna let Prime and the CK get in.
Like we were talking about. Like they absolutely not business, the business decision part, hands down, yes, you made the right business decision. But they absolutely went against their formula. The committee, college football, NCAA, they've always said undefeated conference champions get the nod, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a cold hard fact that if Clemson would have been in this position, they'd have put Clemson in. So I'm not lobbying for Florida State. The business decision, I had already told the little, and I don't feel sorry for them because, truth be told, most Florida State fans are closet Bama fans.
Yes.
And it really,
they are. Yeah.
And it really came back and bit you in the ass.
Yeah.
Same team.
That's the irony of it for me.
Yeah. The same team you damn root for, they put them in ahead of you.
Yeah. A lot of look, Clemson fans were rooting for Bama. Georgia Tech fans were rooting for Bama, and Florida State fans were rooting for Bama. Lo and behold, you were rooting for your ACC champion to be left out, and that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Prime, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, Mondo, man? What up, Jason?
Well, what up, man?
What up,
Happy
fam?
Sunday
What
to
up?
you, brother.
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, man. First off, I want to say that was a great game between Alabama and Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect the Alabama to beat Georgia, so when they pulled it off, I just had to tip my cap to them.
Yes, sir.
As a Michigan fan, I'm feeling jilted right now because I'm gonna be honest. I'm feeling salty.
Don't even do it, Prime. Don't even do it, because you know what I'm coming back at you with. But go ahead. I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this.
It's two things I'm thinking in my head right now.
I know exactly what you're getting ready to say. Go ahead.
Number one, Florida State getting in would have meant an easier path to the national championship for Michigan. That's just number one.
I knew you were coming with that.
I would much rather go up against a Florida State than an Alabama-led team.
Oh, man.
Nick Saban, he gets a month to game plan for Michigan. I'm not feeling that shit. All right, so that's number one. Number two, I'm kind of agreeing with you. They feel like Alabama should get the nod because it's a business decision. Alabama, the SEC is gonna bring more money for that game than the Florida State will. So, I mean, it's a business move. I get it. And number three, I'm not sure that the ESPN committee is mad with Michigan, with the whole sign stealing scandal. And they really want to give Michigan the toughest route or toughest path to the national championship game.
You just hit the hammer on the nail.
Right. They want to give them the toughest path to the national championship game because they ain't like that whole scandal thing going on. So those are three things I'm looking at. But I will say this. Although I did want to see Florida State, I can't deny that Alabama-Michigan game is going to be a hell of a game.
Hey, primetime B. They don't like it that y'all whooped Ohio State ass. And congratulations, brother, you did. You're in the playoff, and get your ass in there and make some noise, because Ohio State's still crying in the comments.
Yeah,
talking about Michigan cheated.
Ohio State, Michigan State, everybody. The whole Big Ten did not want to see Michigan. Hell, they wanted Harbaugh suspended for the rest of the year. Let alone they didn't want them going to the Big Ten championship game and then get into the playoffs. So, yeah, man, I know we got a lot of people rooting against us, but shit, I love
it. Well, this is the thing right here, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, now I know what you feeling. All right, but honestly, man, you know that if Bama and Florida State played right now, they played tonight on a neutral field, bro, and you had to put your money on one of the teams, you was gonna put your money on Bama.
Yeah, I am.
So, from an entertainment standpoint, they got it right. From a business standpoint, they got it right. But I do agree with this right here. This is becoming a stain on college football, because a team that goes 13-0 and wins their conference with a tough schedule like what they had deserves at least the opportunity. At least the opportunity to win, because there have been upsets. There have been upsets in the playoffs in the last 10 years. And there have also been situations where even the two best teams were on the field at the time. The other team blew that team out. Let's go back to 2018, Clemson and Bama. They were the two best teams that year, but Clemson blew them out. Let's go back to 2020. Bama and Ohio State. They were clearly, without a doubt, the two best teams in the nation that year. But Bama blew them out of Hard Rock Cafe Stadium. Blew them out of there. So, you know, this notion that, well, we don't want to see Florida State get blown out by Michigan. It would have been another TCU. I mean, we didn't have the 65-7, but we've had damn near something like that. I mean, look, LSU and Oklahoma in 2019. I feel like they got it right in 2019. They had the four best teams, without a doubt. Clemson, Ohio State, LSU, Oklahoma. Those were the four best teams the entire year. But LSU blew them out on the field. Blew them out. So a blowout can happen regardless. So I'm just saying, you know.
See, what Ohio State paid that money, and they were whistleblowing, and it just set it up for the fix. When the wrong people got the money in their hands, that way everything get messed up. They started with Ohio State whistleblowing.
I don't know about all that. I mean, look, man, my thing is Michigan could have they could have appealed if they were innocent and they didn't do it. They would have appealed. They didn't appeal nothing, so evidently they guilty of something. Anytime you don't fight for your innocence, then you are guilty of something. You did something you didn't have no business doing. Now, on that, now now the only thing about it,
I just want to get Alpha going. That's all.
Yeah. Now, the thing is with Michigan, that hey, look, man. I believe Washington should be the #1 seed, but just look, man. I just knew they were gonna give it to Washington because Washington beat the tougher opponent, and Washington has been more consistent than Michigan. But Michigan got the #1 seed, and look, sometimes it's a bad draw. Look, we had a bad draw last year. They tried that with us last year. We were the #1 seed, and come on now, how the hell we the #1 seed and we end up drawing Ohio State in the first round?
They was not.
They sure did now. They sure did.
Again, that's why y'all drew Ohio State.
But the thing about it is, and that's another reason why I'm glad it's going to a 12 team, because this guarantees us. You know the good thing about this, we may end up seeing Michigan and Ohio State 3 times. Now that y'all don't have divisions anymore, y'all could play in late November. Y'all could play in these turnaround, play a week later in December, and then y'all can meet again in the playoffs. Go ahead, CK, man. Go ahead. CK.
Armando.
What's going on, brother?
Man, you set me up, man. You need to cut that bullshit out.
How you
Southern motherfuckers are, man. When you come to the Northern brothers, y'all be on some bullshit. You and that goddamn Jason, that damn. There's the trooper ass up in here. Tell him I said kiss my ass too. Who's that other motherfucker?
Hold on, man. Kill with all, kill with all that kill with all that profanity, man, on my sports show, bro. I got sponsors.
Okay,
yeah,
my fault.
Yeah, this ain't the hot seat lounge, man. This ain't the hot seat lounge.
To the sponsors.
Yeah.
And look, to the sponsors, I respect the sponsors because I deal with sponsors on my literary interests. So I mean, no disrespect, but you know what? Armando, you can kiss my mother. Nah, just stop right there. Just stop right there. But here's what I think. All right.
What happened? What happened?
I mean this. Hey, Jason, I hear you. I know you ready to jump on me on some gang bang stuff. I know how you get out.
I ain't even
Get that.
gonna do all that, man. Come on now.
No, man, I know when you can't wait to stop with your long horns all up in me. I know what you're doing. I know
No,
what you're doing.
I'm trying to console what you got going on, like how we set you up, my brother.
Okay, check this out. Alabama deserves to have the number one seed because they beat the number one seed. Just me. Michigan
Huh?
is much. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
All right,
Ease
all
up,
right, all right.
Charlie.
Well,
Ease up, Charlie. Ease up,
No,
Charlie.
go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
Michigan is my team for life because I got personal and historical connections to that. Juwan Howard is somebody I know. Ricky Green grew up in my neighborhood in Avalon Park. He played point guard for the team that played against Indiana in the 1976 championship game against Indiana, the undefeated team. I got history here. Okay, so I love Michigan. Should they be in the top four? Hell no. Get your bust ass up out of here. I'm gonna be honest with you, right?
Who?
So
Who?
Michigan, they busters, man. They can't mess with no Alabama, Georgia, Texas. I already know what that is, man. Come on, man. I see what it is.
that's a power.
Okay,
It's a Power Five conference thing, though.
man. Look here. I know talent. I look at talent. Number one, Alabama. Number two, based on wins and losses, and winning conference was Michigan. Cool. Then you had Texas, just like Amardo said. And then you have what's the other team that got in there?
Washington.
Washington, right? But this is what I think they need to do. They got to have a 5 and 6, and that would have brought Georgia back in. And
We
that
don't deserve. We
no,
had our playoff game yesterday and we
I don't
lost.
Yeah.
believe that.
We
I don't
we we
believe
I
we,
that.
mean,
we, we don't deserve to be
Georgia,
in it, man.
now we
okay.
gladiators, bro. We want to
Georgia,
go. We want
Georgia,
our path to go
Georgia.
through Bama.
Okay, cool. But in my mind, from a northern dude, back football wise, Georgia is the 1A base football team in America. I don't care what you say, okay? Because I'm looking at it as a situational game. They just got caught off guard and they didn't understand Saban. Saban on some devilistic stuff. He was trying to get his name back. I get that. So them, and then you bring in Ohio State. I'm gonna tell you something. Washington can't beat Ohio State. Michigan will be lucky to beat Ohio State again. Florida State can't beat Ohio State. And there it is. That's all I'm saying. But I love me
I'm
some SEC football because basically SEC football is like the AAU version of football. And, what basketball is in terms of, its influence on basketball. You can't get more pro than SEC football. Trust me, man. I'm from the Big Ten. I love Big Ten football, but I also ain't stupid as hell. The best players are in the SEC. Let's keep that real, okay? And
I'm
so, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
be honest with you. I agree with you. If
Okay.
if the expansion started this year, I think Ohio State would be the most dangerous team in the playoffs this year. If Ohio State would have beaten Michigan, and if it was and Ohio State would have been the number one seed, because they would have wiped the floor with Iowa. Then Ohio State versus Bama, Ohio State would have gave Bama problems because Ohio State.
No.
Man, are you kidding me? Look,
they ain't built like
there
that.
is nobody. Hold up.
Go ahead.
Listen, as good as Bama's secondary is, those guys now they'll be in the NFL one day. On them, they'll be in the NFL one day, but none of them are no match, bro. Ohio State has the greatest show on turf, bro. Harrison, Fleming, Stover, Abuka. That's a problem, man. Then you add Henderson. He can catch out the backfield. That is a problem.
Okay. Can I press you a little bit?
That they are way better built on offense than Georgia is, bro. That's it. That's a whole different animal there, man. Go ahead.
Can I press you a little bit? And Jason, I want to put me on record. Put me on record, homeschool.
All right, tempo.
Armando, you got to put your life on this game. Ohio State and Georgia. Who you gonna take?
Yeah, okay, man. We talk. You see, you sweet. You doing. You do. No, man. You just pulled a dulo. You just pulled a dulo. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you. See, I'm gonna tell you what he just did. He good. You are good. You are good. You good, brother. I ain't gonna tell you lie. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what he just did. Let me tell you what he just did. Let me tell you what he just did. Now, this is the point. See, this brother, he old school just like me. He knows he's a football guru, just like me and Jacob. Okay, he knows one thing about the game of football. There are matchup issues for certain teams.
Yes, sir.
Like Bama was a matchup issue, and this is what the brother was laying out yesterday morning. I just, I kept my fandom hat on, and I didn't want to listen to him. But deep down, I felt what he was saying. Bama was a serious matchup problem for Georgia because Georgia weakness is the run. All right.
This year. Okay, cool.
This year. I'm telling him this year in 2023, what is Bama's weakness is what Ohio State brings to the table. That air raid passing game.
Come on, man.
Okay. Now hold on. Now when it comes to Georgia, hold up. Now when it comes to Georgia, I'm gonna admit something. I'm gonna come on out and admit something. There. I'm gonna come on out and admit something.
Come on out the closet.
The team that scared me the most,
Ohio State,
was Ohio State. I ain't gonna lie.
No positive.
I ain't gonna lie. But I think we could have got him. I think we could have got him because we would have got to McCord. We would have got to McCord.
Well, I'm gonna be a little stronger than that. If I had only 5,000 left in my life, and you said Georgia and Ohio State was gonna play, I'm going with Georgia. I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah, I'm most definitely going with the Dogs.
Because pound for pound, talent at each spot, going down from second to third tier in terms of starting, it ain't even close, man. That's why I say people are not talking about Michigan for a reason. Because they ain't got the same talent. They're doing that for a reason. Michigan can't fuck with Alabama. Michigan would get beat by 21 at least by Georgia on a bad day. I'm trying to tell you something, okay? That's why I ain't gonna front. I ain't no fronting kind of doc. I'm about to get my money. Fuck all the team loyalty shit. I want to get paid. Okay?
I will say this. That's a bad matchup for Michigan. Bama, that's the worst. That's the worst possible draw that Michigan. I think Michigan would have had a better chance against Texas or Washington. I think that was the worst case. Prime. I'm just being 100. And you know this, Prime. And you know this, Prime. Deep down inside, you know this. That's why you made the statement a while ago.
Bro, I said it, bro. This is the worst draw that Michigan could have got, and I'm not sure that the ESPN committee.
Hey man, you're around to my music. CK, you're around to gonna give me a clap. Go ahead, Prime.
No, I'm just saying. I think the ESPN committee did this shit on purpose, and so now I just gotta depend on the defense. Defense has been our star, from both sides. The defense has been the star of the show. And I just gotta hope that they continue to clamp down on opposing teams' rushing offense because Alabama's been getting it together the last couple of games, man. I can't lie up here, man. I'm nervous. This is the most nervous I've been all year, and I think it's gonna be a great game. I don't believe what's his name, CKJ. I believe he might be what do you call him?
A sports prophet. A sports prophet.
Prime.
He's not a representative of Big Ten. He says he rock with Big Ten, but bruh.
Yeah, he a undercover Ohio State fan.
Yeah,
But
it's gotta be something.
P game,
No,
P
no, no.
game,
Whoa.
P
Hey,
game. Don't.
Armando, give me
I
30
ain't gonna sit up
seconds,
here
man.
and act
Armando, give me
He
30
don't sound like
seconds,
no
man.
Ohio State fan to me. If he talking about
No,
Georgia
Hell
can beat
no.
Ohio State,
Hell
hell
no.
no.
Hell no.
Ooh,
Fuck that
that's
shit.
almost like you disrespecting
Oh,
that
no,
man, Brian.
Armando, come
Ain't
on,
no
man.
real
Come
Ohio
on.
State fan
hey,
saying that.
I'm a
Hell
boy
yeah.
boy.
no.
hey,
Hey,
you might not
no,
be
no,
a
no, no. Hold up. You
Ohio State
talking to a
fan,
bow boy. A
you
bow boy.
really
Bo
underselling Michigan.
Schembechler.
You
Ease
really
up, Charlie. Ain't no Ohio State coming through this part. Okay?
Hell
Hey,
no.
be raw. Got him.
Literally. Ooh, boy.
Hey, Prime. I'm just you listen, man. I've never seen this reminds me of that year when in NBA playoffs when the Miami Heat they were the number one seed and they drew the New York Knicks.
Mhm. Hey, be raw. You see Mundo? He ain't making it no damn better now.
No,
He about to get that man. He about to get that man.
Brian. Brian.
About to get that man
Hey,
anxiety, man.
hey,
with it in here, man.
Hey,
That's a
what's
Hey,
going
bad
on,
draw.
brothers, man? How
That's a
y'all
Prime.
doing?
bad draw right there, bro.
Hey,
For
Prime.
real.
Brian.
I'm with you. Go Big Blue.
hey,
Now,
Go,
look,
let.
man.
Hey.
Look.
the worst part about it all, man, I'm down here in Tennessee, and I don't know what it is about Tennessee fans, but they don't give a damn who in the playoffs or who in the championship game. They rooting for whoever is SEC, and they can't stand Michigan. So I'm gonna literally be out here, probably maybe one or two, three people strong, and it's gonna be Alabama motherfucking nation.
Yeah. I don't. They different over there. You be careful over there, sir.
Now we'll tell you this. Now it was smart for Jim Harbaugh to choose the Rose Bowl instead of the Sugar Bowl, even though geographically New Orleans would have been better because the fans look they took over Miami when we played y'all in the Orange Bowl 2 years ago. Y'all took over Miami. Y'all it was like 70-30,
Hey,
and
man,
we've
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Michigan's alumni and their fan base is one of the biggest in the nation.
yeah, hell yeah. That's why y'all got the biggest stadium to fit all those people in.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Big
Yeah,
house? Shit. Damn, Michigan. Well, I'm telling
yeah.
you,
Now, I will say this. Now, the reason why I say that's it's smart. That it's for two reasons: the Rose Bowl, the familiarity, and it's you want to make it as uncomfortable for Bama as possible. So they're gonna have to travel all the way out there or whatever. Another thing is you rather have Miro on grass than to have them on turf.
yeah. Another thing too, Mondo, bro. The Michigan, and I'm a big fan, but I can't come on here and cap. Michigan in the bowl games, the record I think it's like now it's like 1-7, bro.
Yeah.
man.
I really was hoping we drew Florida State, but I already knew the fix was in. So
Hey, Michigan boy.
so Alabama is who we got, and
Hey,
hey, we're
Prime.
gonna have to play a hell of a game, man. We're gonna have to play. JJ McCarthy, he gonna have to he gonna have to ball, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, Prime.
But
Can I say something, bro?
go ahead, B-Rock.
You better get prepared, bro.
Man, you ain't
You better
telling
be prepared. Your nightmare is right in front of you, bro.
man.
There's no Florida State
Playing
over
30
here,
days
bro.
playing for us, man.
You messing with that pissed off Alabama team who been doubted for a goddamn whole season, bro. I hope y'all ready.
Hey, be
We
raw.
coming to hunt.
Hey, be
Look,
raw, bro.
for the record, nobody doubted Bama. It was Milrow. Nobody doubted Bama. Nobody ever doubted Bama or Nick Saban. We knew y'all had a defense. It was Milrow.
Well, Miro, you know what? It wasn't you guys. It was the media. But hey,
Jason, you on
I'm
him twice.
but Brian, y'all better be ready, man.
Hey, I don't know. This is a classic matchup because you got Harbaugh on one side and then you got Nick Saban on the other side. Two of the if not the biggest names in college football right now, as far as head coach.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all still got a fan base, bro. Michigan, that's still a powerful goddamn franchise, man. A powerful program, man. It's gonna be another good classic, man. I'm just glad Ohio State's not in it. I'm so happy about that.
I gotta say this. I gotta say this because this cannot be unsaid. Michigan for 3 years straight have beat the hell out of Ohio State. And now the Big Ten, well, shit, you got 12 teams now, but the road leads through Michigan.
I got it right now. Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Okay.
I got it right now. B-Raw, don't you come in here with your mess. Look, you needed help. You needed help. Okay, you needed help for one. And two, you only played like that because it was Georgia. Let's just be honest here.
Oh, big dog,
we was y'all Super Bowl. That's what that was.
Let me say what you told me. Hey, raise your hand when you talk to the mighty Tide.
Oh wow.
All right. Y'all ain't got that ring yet now. You got to get that ring first before you can say that now. You got to get that ring first. You got to get that ring first. You got to complete
we got
the
one
mission.
Of them. We got that. We the kings of the SEC.
Man, no, you got to be the king of the. You got to be the king
I ain't
of the
bragging about
mountain.
it. And I'm not.
You got to be the king. You got to finish the job, bro. Now.
Okay,
with that being said, I think that was a bad draw for Michigan, but what's waiting in Houston? What's waiting in Houston? I think it's gonna be a problem for Bama, and that's Penix and them damn Huskies.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm not looking over Michigan.
Y'all ain't seen nothing. Man. Nick Saban, the last time Nick Saban seen a quarterback like that was who? Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, don't mention that. Oh my God,
I'm just saying now. I'm just saying.
Bring it back down to earth.
So enjoy that warm up in Pasadena now. Enjoy that warm up in Pasadena.
I'm not underestimating Michigan. Shoot, it's a big game for them too. They got their problems over there. I'm not making fun of that part, man. Because hey, man, they beat Ohio State without their coach. That's some mad damn respect.
Man, don't come up here with that.
But
it's y'all a 4 seed being treated like a 1 seed. Y'all getting a team that's tailor-made for y'all, and they are drawing a team that could be the worst possible matchup for them.
You finally realized it, huh? You finally seen it, huh? You finally seen what's going on. The fix is in.
Hey,
I'm gonna throw something at y'all. I'm gonna throw something at y'all that done went completely over all y'all's here, include you, CK.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting on you to mention it, CK, but you've been up here almost an hour. You ain't mentioned it. What I'm getting ready to throw out here real soon. What's actually going on?
What's that, bro?
Jason, you want me to tell him about the gun line?
Tell him about the gun line, boss.
Tell him about the gun line.
You mean Camp 8? Camp 8, boss? We don't need no fences.
All right. Don't need no fences in Camp 8. Don't need no fences. All right. Okay.
Come on, shoot black.
All right. Let me tell y'all what's going on. And I'm going to say it like this. Ladies and gentlemen, for the people in the back, Ghost Watchers and everyone, Facebook and YouTube, we are officially witnessing the first annual Big Ten SEC Invitational.
Yep.
We are. Let me put a little respect on. We are officially witnessing the first ever Big Ten SEC Invitational.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain it to you. Washington, this time next year, will be a Big Ten school. Michigan will forever be a Big Ten school. Bama will forever be a SEC school. This time next year, Texas will be a SEC school. It's already inked for Washington and it's already inked for Texas. This right here, although it looks like a geographically balanced playoff field, but it's really nothing more than a Big Ten SEC invitational in disguise. There you go. That's the gun line.
Mm.
Went right over y'all head.
Yep, sure
This is
did.
going to be.
Cause I forgot that Texas was coming to the SEC.
Mm. Well,
You know
what you
what,
got
man?
said over them? Go
I
ahead.
gotta
Go
say
ahead, my
something,
brother.
man. I don't know what kind of weeds y'all smoking. I don't know if y'all drinking y'all some Blue Label, man, by Johnny Walker. I don't know. Yeah, Armando, because I know you smiling. You on some
I'm drinking
bullshit.
some
You and that
water, bro.
goddamn long hair Jason. Y'all on some bullshit. Okay.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cutting in, man. I'm Southside Brownsville all day, every day. We cut right on in, right? Michigan is my team, but I'm not stupid. I don't want to see Ohio State. I know we gonna get our ass with fucking with Alabama. I know we don't want to fuck with Georgia because they really want to whoop our ass, right? And Florida State,
Who?
I'm gonna be honest with you,
Who?
pound for pound, talent wise, I'm not sure Michigan could beat them.
Man,
Michigan is
what
in the Final
weed is you
Four,
smoking
and
on, bro?
that's the best that we can do
Wait, I gotta
given the
disagree with
talent.
you.
Because, well, I'm sorry, man, you're going to put butter on that
Florida
biscuit. Let me put
State.
my honey on it. Ease up, Charlie. I got this. I got you. Hold on now. I stay back in the background. Let me get this. Okay. Michigan is a great team, but when you talk SEC, you're talking semi-pro teams. Talent-wise, there is no comparison. Okay, let's keep that real. All right, Ohio State, we got to them. You know, it took us damn near a decade to beat them twice in 2 years. So that's tell you everything. Okay, I'm telling you, man, the SEC is what's happening. Washington has a nice squad. Florida State don't get dealt with. Okay, my opinion, I would have if it was up to me. If it was up to me, I'd have had Alabama number one. I'd have had number two, Michigan. Number three, I'd have had Washington. Number four, I'd have had Georgia. Number five,
No.
I'd have had, just hear me out. Come on, hear me out. I'm talking about for talent and straight up competition wise. None of
We
that politics shit.
we hear
I
what you
put
saying.
Texas in
I
there
ain't got
before
but
Georgia.
We hear what you
I ain't
saying.
got but I ain't
Texas.
got but two flicks, man. Let me get
You
my two
can't leave
flicks
Texas
in.
out, man. You can't
I
leave Texas
didn't.
out.
He just
You ain't let me
matching. He
finish.
matching
You
Alabama and
didn't let
Georgia
me
so we can
finish.
cannibalize each other.
Y'all
He
didn't let me finish,
he
man.
trying to set
Come
us up,
on,
boy.
man. No, it don't set up. I just
And
come up to you and put that
they'll
gun
never
to your
let
head
that
and let it go.
happen. They'll
Hey,
never
CK,
let that
Look,
happen in a million years.
go ahead.
And he
Texas.
knows that
Look,
black.
man. Okay, let me ask y'all this: a real question.
Bro.
The real question. Y'all want to talk Texas beating Alabama at the beginning of the year, but y'all never answered this question. How you feel about Texas playing Alabama right now?
I feel good about their chances.
I think
Uh,
Texas could. I think Texas could. Cause Texas know how. Texas is built to beat Bama.
They got a play
Texas got
call.
a better. They got a big, stout, fast D line, and they got one of the best play callers in the game, Steve Sarkisian. So hell yeah,
Mr.
I
Mr.
feel
Smith,
damn
go
good about
blue.
it.
Mr.
Now,
Smith, go blue, but we ain't winning no champion, man. So go on,
no,
that shit out, man. Ain't
now
gonna happen
look,
at this year, bro. Yeah,
CK,
yeah.
what Georgia had working against them is the play calling stuff.
Georgia,
Mike Bobo would never outcoach Saban.
Georgia
Yep.
was the best football team in the country. They
All
just
right,
got caught
my big
in
dog.
the
Big
right
dog.
time by
Let
the
me
right team by the
hold on.
right guy.
No,
That's all
no,
it
no.
is.
Let me give you some. Let me give you some Georgia knowledge.
All right,
We kept a
here we
coach.
go.
We kept a coach. We kept a coach named CMR for 15 years.
I'm hip to it. I'm hip
And
to it.
at least, turn that music down, please. But
I'm Starbucks. I can't turn it down.
at
I
least,
got
at least 12 out of the 15, or maybe 10 out of the 15, we had an offensive coordinator named Mike Bobo. And Mike Bobo had good, he had a lot of good seasons. But like Mark Rick, Mike Bobo could never get over the hump.
Mhm.
Never get over the hump. And that same Mike Bobo is back as offensive coordinator at Georgia. And once again, in a big game, he has proven that he the coach. He coached Klein from the water boy. As long as that man is at the offensive coordinator at Georgia, we ain't winning nothing. I'm telling you, it's got to be Bama got to be sorry. Ohio State got to be sorry. I'm talking about you get like all the stiff competition got to be sorry. We got to be playing somebody like TCU again.
Okay, can I spin the rail on these records, man, coming straight out the crates for you? Would you have said that 1 year ago about the same dude? Be honest.
Monken was a way better play call. A way better play call.
Yo, sure
Now
was.
if we'd had Tar Monken, oh that outcome would have been different. There ain't no doubt in my mind that damn outcome would have been different. Ain't no way in the hell Tar Monken would have ran no damn reverse down there, down there on our own 10-yard line. That's some Mike Bobo dumb bullshit. Only Mike Bobo would do that dumb shit. So, your coordinator, and Kurt Herbstreit and Booger McFarland, they predicted that in the preseason, countdown that they did back there in August. They predicted it. They said Mike Bobo would be the cause of Georgia not three-peat. And they weren't lying, man.
Hey, man, look at. I'm gonna tell you like this. I love me some college football. I am a Michigan dude, trust me, all the way through. But I'm a real dude too. I don't fake no moves. I'm telling you right now, Michigan is they're in the Final Four, but that's all they're gonna be in the Final Four. I'm just telling you. Trust me, they don't have the talent that any of these teams left. Ohio State probably would have had the best chance to advance other than Michigan.
The problem
I'm
with
trying to tell you
Michigan, the
something now.
problem with Michigan is their receivers are too short.
And
They don't have athletic ability, though. They're short and they don't really have that athletic ability. Ain't no Anthony Carter's up in this receiver court. Trust me. Okay. These cats, they ain't like Ohio State has some dudes. Okay. Okay. Trust me. Ohio State got some dudes.
Michigan
But
ain't even got no David Breston. They ain't even got no David Breston, no Mario Minahan.
Now, why you want to make it personal, Mondo? God damn.
No, I'm
You know I
saying,
know
I
that.
mean, man, Prime
That's my team. Why you
no, Prime know I'm telling the truth, man. You know I'm
No,
telling
you
the truth.
telling the
I
truth.
ain't
I
taking
ain't
no
front.
shots
You
out.
telling the truth. I'm front. I ain't front. I ain't front. Hey, man, but check this out, man. You know what I like about what you're doing here, Armando? It ain't nothing else out there like this, man. That's real talk. You got some good dudes up here, Jason and D Truth and I don't know this other
B-Raw,
young. Yeah, I don't
B-Raw,
know. Yeah, D
Prime
Rob. I don't.
Times too.
Yeah, man, you got some
Yeah.
cats that really got passion, man, for sports, and I miss that. I really do miss that because I was involved in sports in a real way back in the day, and this is a pleasure, man. I'm gonna drop down because I got my greedy little rugrats. And, I got some granddaughters that be, on some pappy shit trying to eat and shit, so I got to deal with them. Hey, but
God
man, look,
bless you, my brother.
keep doing what you're doing, Mr. Smith, man. Let it go, man. Go blue, yeah, but we ain't going nowhere, dude. Come on, man. Let it go. It ain't gonna happen this year. Let it go.
Wow.
It's okay. I'm telling you, I see it. Because talent-wise, we ain't there. All right. But anyway, man, hey, y'all have a good night.
All right, good
Be
night. Good
peaceful,
night.
be safe. And Armando, I'm gonna check back in with you, homie. All
Okay,
right.
CK.
Y'all be
Okay,
good,
bro.
man. One.
All right, one, man.
Run, man. God bless you, my brother.
Well, Prime. Prime.
Hey, Mondo. Hey, we ain't Michigan fans. We is not claiming CK. All right. I
This
don't know.
man has thrown the towel
B-Raw, let him
early.
talk. Let the man talk, man. Let the man
Okay.
talk, man. Go ahead.
I don't know if he was sent by Michigan State, if he was sent by Penn State to come in and throw a wrench in the game, but that man was talking crazy, man. God, no. I mean, man, Michigan ain't looked the best, like world beaters, but man, come on, man. You can't claim to be a Michigan fan and say we just gonna get our ass beat like that. Come on now.
Not
I
even give
mean,
you a chance.
bruh, we are even though it's a slight favor, we are favored over Alabama by 2 points. So, I mean, this ain't the Alabama of old. You know what I'm saying? Alabama, they had their problems. This Alabama team can't be had. So I'm not going there like Michigan ain't got no chance. Now I would love my chances against Florida State, but no, man, this Michigan team is a good team. They don't have the star talent like some of the Ohio States and Georgia and stuff like that, but they have enough to be competitive, man. And Blake Corum and Edwards last year, had great seasons, and it hasn't looked the same this year. But you never know, man. It could just be that one moment that that turn the light bulb on, that turn that switch on, man, and they just start going crazy. So I like our chances against this Alabama team, bro. So that's all I gotta say about that.
I think it'll be a good game. I just because y'all don't really have. I'm just looking at, since Saban been at Bama, the only teams that have actually beaten Bama or Nick Saban defense they did it in the air. We did it in the air in 21. Clemson did it in the air with Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence. Ohio State did it in the air and on the ground, but they're mostly in the air. People don't really talk about that. Cardell Jones had like 300 yards passing that night. And South Carolina and the 2 Ole Miss wins, and of course Gus Malzahn, they did it in the air. And that's y'all line up and try to run it down people's throats, and you're gonna play right into Bama's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Bama's hard to run on, man.
Yeah.
That's our bread and butter. It's that defense, bro. Especially the run defense. Don't try to do that.
I get it, but I mean, as of late, like the last 3 games, McCarthy ain't really been airing it out. But go back and look at some of them games we played, man. McCarthy and Roman Wilson, they got a connection, man, and he's had some games where he's really aired the ball out. So
Hey, but prime time. Let me tell you something. Yeah, they are good against the run, but I'm gonna tell you something else. Let me tell you something else you need to do. And you tell Big Blue Nation they need to do this. Take your money out your pocket, find out who the referees is, and pay them before Alabama can pay. Okay?
Oh
Good.
man,
Well,
Big Dog's not gonna let this go. He is not
No.
gonna let this go.
You wow, bro. You wow.
He is
Wow,
Look, I'm respectfully humbled, but I'm just telling you some discrepancies that you just run into. So you just get ahead of that first, okay, sir?
So you want to look and see they got the Alabama clothes underneath those zebras?
Yes, sir, buddy. Hey, look here. You tell Big Blue. You tell Big Blue to go here and cut the check now.
Hey, let me answer this question here real quick.
Go ahead.
Commit to Kush is a new viewer. He says, AB, what's y'all take on Vince Dooley days versus now, if you haven't spoken on it yet? I think this, if you're a Georgia fan, you're living your best life right now. Now Vince Dooley, he won the SEC. The only difference is now Vince Dooley won the SEC 3 years in a row, but he was only in national championship games. He won in 80. He lost in 76. He lost in 82. Yeah, he was 1-2 in national championship games. Vince Dooley has won a lot of SEC titles, and Kirby got a ways to catch him on the SEC titles. But as far as like national titles, Kirby has already eclipsed him on that. back to back and doing it during the playoff era, going undefeated, 15-0. I think, I love Vince Dooley, may God rest his soul, but I think right now Kirby has eclipsed him. Salute to you together. That's just my opinion. He's eclipsed him.
Hey,
29-game winning streak, and Vince Dooley has never done that. 29-game winning streak.
hey, Black. Real talk, man. This is little brother talking to big brother.
Mm.
I know. Besides of the Kirby Smart, has he satisfied himself as an elite, like a great coach, like an all-time great, up there with Nick Saban?
Not yet. Not yet. He got a ways to go. You got to remember, Kirby is in his mid 40s.
40s?
Yeah, he's young, man.
And Nick Saban got one foot on the ground, 1 foot in the banana peel.
Yeah, Nick Saban almost 80 years old. Kirby is in his 40s, man. So he got a long way to go to get to that level, bro.
Yeah, Nick Saban is senior citizen age.
But I'm gonna be real with you, man. Kirby Smart did it early. You know how long it takes coaches like that when they first began in Georgia. What year Kirby is in been a Georgia coach now? About 4
years.
8 years.
Dang, he's been that. But look at it. Look how he grew, though, man.
Well, all I'm saying, you can sit here and butter the biscuit up all you want. We're coming back for you, okay? We want that back. So we'll see you next season.
But let me just say something real quick here. I ain't trying to, I know Jason's gonna get upset when I'm about to say what I'm getting ready to say, but hey man, look.
I'm giving them a compliment.
No, I'm not giving nobody no compliment. I'm talking about Kirby.
Yeah.
Unlike Nick Saban, I think Kirby is more like Pete Carroll, to where he could do it both in college and in the NFL. Because Kirby has that moxie about him, where he can motivate grown men in their 20s and 30s, as well as young college kids. You understand what I'm saying? I think Kirby I could see Kirby in the NFL maybe like 5, maybe 10 years from now, coaching in the NFL and winning a couple of Super Bowls. I could see that.
Mm-hmm. He's a master motivator.
Yeah, he's a master motivator, and I think he could. His type of coaching style could work in the NFL, where Nick Saban's is strictly tailor-made for college, just like Steve Spurrier. You can't go in there with that dictatorship type mentality in the NFL. That that is just for college. That works on college kids. Yeah. And really, honestly, in the next 5 years from now, that ain't really gonna be working on college kids, because you're gonna have some college kids making more money than the damn coaches.
I don't think Kirby Smart going no damn well.
You do know right now, Shador, you total up his NIL deals and endorsements and everything, he's getting more money than his dad's salary. You do know that, don't you?
Say what?
Shador, if you total up all of his endorsements, Rolex, the KFC, the Barstool, all of his endorsements, Mercedes, you add up all of his endorsements, and his total is greater than Prime's salary at Colorado.
I think that boy total, it was at 38 million, 38 to 43 million.
And Prime is only making what, 5 million a year?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow, that's too much money for that age. My Jesus, man.
That's what I'm saying. now Saban, I'm telling you, bro, if he gonna do it, he'll be on number 8 this year. If he don't win number 8 this year, he ain't getting another opportunity at it, because he's gonna have to deal with a 12-team playoff. The transfer portal is gonna heat up, NIL, all of that. If he's gonna get another ring before he retires, it gotta be this year. It got to be this year.
And he was against that transfer portal and that AIL thing. The NIL thing. He was against that. He really was against that. That was pissed off Jimbo Fisher and Brian Time when he was in Jackson State. It kind of rubbed him the wrong way while he was still in Mississippi. Nick Saban was against that. He really was. I'm like, these young kids getting all that money like that, man. You know.
He yeah, man. So I think he gonna get his last ring, and he gonna ride off in the sunset, because the game is evolving a little too fast for him, and he ain't really got nothing else to prove. He ain't really got nothing else to prove. I know his wife is ready for him to step away.
The old ass to go nowhere yet, Mondo.
Huh?
I don't want his old ass to go nowhere yet. We got to get our get back.
I think he'll come back next year and do a, like what Kareem did in the NBA, a farewell tour. All right, I think he'll come back and do his farewell tour. But if he gonna get a ring, let's get back to the championship. If he gonna get a ring, it got to be done this year. 'Cause next year, man, man, looking at that damn schedule they got, hey, it's gonna be a problem. Then you gotta go through what? 3 teams in the playoffs. Even if you get a bye, you still gotta play 3 games.
Because you got the championship game.
Y'all about to ask y'all about to say about the bye. Go ahead.
You got the championship game. You got they get a bye. If you that seed, you'll get a bye. Then you'll have a
quarterfinal, quarterfinal, semifinal, championship.
Oh, this gonna be difficult. What y'all saying right now is, oh man, it got NFL written all over. It feels like an NFL type.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So his style of coaching, 3 to 5. I said 5 to 10. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna give it 3 to 5. Because now you're gonna have, how they do in politics with these PACs, these CPACs. They're gonna start doing it. You're gonna start having fans putting together a pool of money. Say like me and Jacob, we billionaires, okay, and we Georgia fans, and we want Carson Beck, Kendall Milton, and Brock Bowers. We want them all to stay. We put in $10 million apiece. And we put in 10
exactly what y'all talking about.
We put in $10 million apiece, create a business account, and we'll goddamn, you can always create a t-shirt business or something like that, and we'll have him model a couple of t-shirts and say, hey bro, hey man, look, you stay in Georgia, 2.5 million. Kendall Milton,
my God,
stay in Georgia, 2.5 million.
Yep.
So they're gonna be like, man,
yeah,
that sounds like a great ass idea, but I'm like, I said,
that's what they doing down there. How you think, man? Come on, bro. How you think the Florida teams are on the rise so fast, bro?
Oh, wow, man. You know them young kids, bro. They love that type of money. The problem is about that, man. How they gonna handle that money when it's all said and done?
This is the thing. It affected Georgia a lot in the off season. You got these guys making come on, $500,000. You put $500,000 in a 17, 18, 19-year-old kid hand. What's the first thing gonna do? Go out there and buy a fast car. So when he get that fast car, what he gonna do? He gonna start racing. He gonna be speed. And then when you racing and you speed, shit happens out there on the highway.
Look what happened to Hearing Rogues. He's locked up now for speed.
Yep. Come on now, think about it now. Somebody put $500,000 in your hand. You ain't going to buy no Honda. You ain't going to buy. You ain't going to buy no Cadillac. You going to get a Porsche. You going to get a Lambo, or you going to get a Ferrari. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If they can use it for the right reasons, but these are kids. They see this money. Some of these guys have never seen that much money in their life.
Exactly.
Especially a country boy.
And here's the kicker. And Jason, hey man, this is another thing. This is another thing. As Georgia fans, that we need to worry about a little bit. I'm saying a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. Remember what Kemp passed, what the Georgia legislation passed back there during the summer. Now,
I don't remember the name of it. I remember the path.
Now the high school kids be raw. Now the high school kids in Georgia are getting NIL deals.
Yep.
What the hell?
Yes, sir.
What the fuck?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, God, I say the
say
guy
like this. Say like this. When I kick off my my merch collection, say like the running back at the quarterback and the running back at Brookwood, all right, to keep them from transferring to Parkview or somewhere like that. If I want to, hey kid, look, $2,500, man. Y'all just, do a couple of photo shoots with my t-shirt, wearing my t-shirt.
Can I say this, Black? I'm
telling you, man, time to change, man.
Hey, we from the old school, man. Y'all, Big Dog's in his 40s, you in your 50s, I'm 37. Man, we came from the old school, bro. Come on, young kid, bro. His mama or his dad go take over that man's money because that boy is too damn young.
That's what they're supposed to do, though.
And well,
but they're gonna use it for their benefits, though. You know they can take advantage of those kids.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like, okay, now I don't know how it is in high school now, but they started teaching us economics in the 10th grade. All right, when you turn 16, I think you're able to open up a savings account. At least you're able to open up a savings account when you turn 16. If you can get learner's permit, you can go down there, even if you're not driving. What I would do, okay, say if I had a son playing high school football, okay, and he's good, he's a prospect, all right, he's getting NIL deals, okay. I'm gonna take him down to Wells Fargo, open him up a savings account, and I'm gonna, get him a, savings account, get an ATM card now. So I'm gonna teach him how to manage his own money, how to save his own money, because you want to start learning them while they at home. You want to teach them while they at home, so when they get on a college campus, they'll already have knowledge of how to manage their own money. Because if you don't, and this is the thing, you got some parents out here living vicariously through their kids. So you're gonna have some of these kids getting Gary Coleman by their parents.
Hey, you want to say that, bro?
You know what I mean. You know what I mean by that, don't you?
One thing, Trent Richardson, they used that man while he was in Alabama and the NFL.
Who his parents?
His in the neighborhood. They fucked him over. They got his money. He was giving them money, and they fucked him up. I'm like, it's sad, man, because he owed it. Like, you my dog, man. You supposed to give me this. You supposed to give me that. And Trent Richardson is a nice guy. He gonna do it. And I felt sorry for that guy. This man had to go to Mexico to reinvent himself.
Mm, mm, mm.
So and that's what I'm saying about these young kids, man. And like y'all saying, Big Dog Black, when these young children, because that's basically what they are in high school, man, with that money, and you see these greedy ass parents, they see that money, they're gonna use them to get what they want and control that guy's money. And the
Well,
kids, go ahead,
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I'm sorry for interrupting.
go ahead, man, go ahead, go ahead.
You'd be surprised how the structure and the parenting has changed. There's a lot of your athletes, unless you still like in Valos, it's still going on like that, right? You got people, you got the project kids, they the best athletes, right?
Yes.
Up in some of the suburban areas, like around Metro Atlanta, up there around Birmingham, like Hoover High and all that stuff there.
Yeah.
Um, it's very some of them kids got some very well-rounded parents.
Okay.
So it is I would say what you want. I get a 70-30.
Big Dog, real talk, bro. I hope you're right, man. Cause I'm afraid from the guys from the hood and the country that had that type of money, man.
Suburbs too.
Yeah.
Suburbs too, bro. I see a whole man. You'll be surprised, man. The things
Yeah.
you see go on out here in these suburbs. I'm telling you, man. But
Mhm.
parents and kids arguing over money, and these suburban kids, man. They they get
That's what I'm
money. They don't
afraid
have
of, Black.
They get these kids get their hands on money. Don't have nothing to do, and what they do, they'll go and start getting into drugs and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
you got
You
the
see what I'm going with this, Black?
you got the excess spending. You got these you gonna have them out here buying these fast cars, out here damn near hurting themselves or hurting other
Mm.
people, and then you're gonna have that's the drug factor, bro.
Yeah.
Because you saw that 30 for 30, man, about them guy Keith McCants and all them Keith McCants, Bernie Kosar and all of them when they got in the NFL and got all that money,
Mm-hmm.
and then with the money comes the power, comes the women, and then the women.
Ooh.
You gotta you look, especially them fast women, because look, man, them dudes, they ain't going to church looking for no girl. They going in the club. They going to the club. They getting them strippers. They getting the ones that's gonna be making it, making their cheeks clap and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And those type of women, more than likely, are engaging in other extracurricular activities,
Yeah.
like the powder, like you know what I'm saying, like the Molly, like they, what I'm saying. You'll get caught up.
Pop the Molly, I'm sweating. Woo!
Hey, Big Dog Black, one more person, Deshaun Watson. How they attacked him with, lying about him doing this when he was in Clemson, knowing for where he didn't do it. Bro, it's a lot of things that I'm like, it's this is too
Salute
much.
to you, Desmond G. Desmond G, common sense. Y'all hit that like button on the way in.
Hey, man, that's what I'm saying, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, money controls them. Can they control the money, Black? Are they mature enough to control the dollar signs, not the dollar signs controlling them?
And this is where you have to have the universities have to bring in people to actually counsel them on how to manage their money, how to be disciplined with their money. You can't depend on the kids and their parents, because some of these kids that come from humble beginnings, I'm not going to say the hood, but I'll say humble beginnings.
Yes.
Their parents will be trying to come up off of the kids. It's sad, but it's a lot of these kids that are athletes, man, that are playing college ball. They parents sitting back, licking their chops, man, waiting on them to sign their first NFL contract.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of Marcus? You ever heard of Marcus Dupree?
Yep, I heard that name before.
Talk to
I
me,
mean,
bro.
he had uncles and family members around him, man. Just with their hands out. When he signed that USFL contract, they all had their hands out.
Just like I said, back to Trent Richardson or Rolando McClain.
Mhm.
They had their hands out waiting for those two boys, those two men to get that, get the money to them. And riding coattails, using. Like my dad always say, use or be used.
Yes,
That's the
sir.
name of the game. And those was some wise word I learned from my old man. Money it's the root of all evil, man. Money taught people listen. That's been the whole slogan for centuries, basically.
Excess money. When you put, I'm gonna put it like this. I know when I was young, and look, when I was like 19, 20 years old, around tax time, we would get, if I got like $2,500 tax return, I know I was going wild, going to the strip club, stuff like that. So I could imagine how them dudes acting if they get 100,000, if they get 100 racks put in their hand. I can imagine, bro, that money gonna burn a hole in your pocket. let me break for a quick commercial break real quick, and we're gonna come back.
Go ahead.
This is it. Oh, this is it. Down south, style barbecue. Got home style cooking. Got it waiting for you. Got seafood, coleslaw, catfish too. Fry the way you love, just for you.
This is it. Barbecue and Seafood has brought back our 2 for $25 package. That's 2 dinners, 2 large drinks, and 2 desserts for only $25. It's the Rib Tips!
Shout out to the commission art team. Salute. Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
We're gonna hold more panels about this as
Yes,
far as
please.
like, yeah, man,
We
because
gotta talk about this because I got a lot of things to talk about. For young kids to have that type of money, man. I guess I came from humble beginnings myself, my brother. I came from Goldfield, Alabama, in the woods, man. Nobody heard of that. That's why I always say, man, I'm from Mobile because nobody heard of Grove Hill, Alabama. It's between Jackson, Alabama, and Thomasville, Alabama. I always say I'm from Mobile because y'all know Mobile. I came from the woods, man. And if I had that type of money like that when I was that age, bro, Jesus Christ, man.
Man, if I had that, man, if I would have had access to that kind of money when I was that age, man, I probably have maybe like, ain't no telling how many kids I would have spread out all over the place.
Hey, Black, that's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, you from Alabama, y'all. You and Big Bro D2, y'all from East Alabama. You know nobody, bro.
Man, bro, I probably had kids all over the
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I can tell my grandma and my mother, man. They gonna try to control my money. They like, you ain't gonna get. I gotta hold on to this. I don't want you to spend that money and whatnot. I'm like, that's what I'm saying about these generation children. Oh, they ready for that. To me, I'm gonna sound like a Christian. It's like the devil is giving these young kids some money.
It depends on your parent. You got some that are responsible that will look out for their kids' best interests. All right. But then you got some, man, that their parents, unfortunately, they may have a mother They may have a drug habit or a father. They have a drinking habit, or they just, one of them greedy type parents. And then it may also be a situation. Usually kids, them kids that have like a house full of siblings. You know what I'm saying? Those usually be the ones where the parents would be coming up off. They might have that one kid that's a college prospect that's primed to be for the NFL, that's heading to the NFL one day, and they know it. And they will just be sitting back, like just wait on their NFL contract to drop. Or they now they can start eating off of them in high school here in Georgia.
But to me, man, it sounds great, man, but that's still a red flag. Bro, for a young kid, bro, I be happy so they can get their own life together, man, to get out the whatever neighborhood they in. It's great to build off and be in a better home and a better life. The problem is, man, can they control it? The kid's mind is not developed yet. It's still developing. These are teenagers we talking about, Black.
And they're gonna be having access to $500,000 or even more. I'm telling you. So get ready. Because the college football is about to be the NFL Junior League. That's exactly what it's turning into right now. Yeah. That's exactly what it's turning into.
Man, you will hope that whoever is passing out this amount of money would have some type of program implemented to teach these children financial investments, security, et cetera, et cetera.
It's gonna be on the schools, because say like if we had say like if we start giving out NIL deals to some Georgia players, it ain't our responsibility to be counseling them on how or what to do with their money. And they grown, they technically grown, so you can't tell a grown man what to do or what not to do with his money. Only thing you can do, hey, look, man, you do this commercial for us. All right, here you go. 25,000. Here you go. 50,000. Here you go. 100,000.
That man eyes gonna be popping out his head when he see that. But here's my problem. Like I said, I'm sounding like an old school guy, bro. Loyalty. Where is the loyalty? That's it, bro.
Ain't no loyalty when it comes to money. See, Dubs just dropped the mic with this comment right here. I think the NIL is also designed to keep them in college longer as well, especially on the basketball side. Yes, sir. And it's working.
He got a point too.
You especially, I'm telling you, now they had to do something, because it was getting to the point where the women's tournament viewership was they were putting up better numbers than the men's, because you couldn't keep up with the names on the men's side, because they would play one year and next thing you know they're going into the NBA. Now with the NIL, they got a chance to make more money by staying, and it's definitely working in college football. Man, you hearing rumors of Caleb Williams coming back for another year.
Oh, he coming back?
Yeah, you hearing rumors about Caleb Williams coming back, Carson Beck. I mean, a lot of guys are returning that before the NIL would have left.
That boy that receiver from Ohio State talking about coming back.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison talking about coming back.
Oh man, the money. Oh boy.
Hey, it must be the money. It must be the money, man. Yeah.
So okay then. They could have been did it, because I'm like, they should stay, because I don't believe when you're a freshman playing college and then you want to go pro, I believe that's too soon for a guy. Because I'm like, yeah, you're good and you had a good year, you want to go pro. No, and then you see those old veterans and teaching y'all a lesson, y'all ain't ready. Look at Lamar Ball, Lamar Ball's son. the first one that came, will play for the Lakers now. I think it was Charlotte. And he was bragging about his son gonna be the next great. Patrick Beverly made a fool out of that boy.
Well, who got the number 1 draft pick in the NFL? Who the sorriest team in the NFL right now? What is it? Chicago?
Nope.
I don't even keep
My
up with the
team.
I
NFL.
don't keep
Carolina.
but
Carolina.
I think they were talking about Chicago was talking about drafting Marvin Harrison Jr. Shit, hey, look, when Mel Kiper put it out there, and they asked Marvin Harrison, was he gonna go in the draft? I ain't got the answer for you right now. So if they like a player like that, if it's a team that he don't want to be drafted by, he could just come back another year.
Oh wow, oh man, this is crazy, big dog, man. Black man, this is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
man.
that's good for them. You want to go somewhere and waste your damn career?
I feel, yeah, you got a point on that too, but I'm just talking about, you can break these.
Look, motherfucker looking at them with hell. I'm making money in college. I ain't got to go to no sorry team to make money.
These boys can get baited back with money, but this is gonna be something, bro. Then that college football, that playoff next year, man, it just might as well just be a NFL junior.
Yeah, well, just keep game on it. Go ahead, Mondo.
It is because I don't know if they're gonna do it the first year, but I think they're gonna start compensating the players. Because what's gonna happen is, if they don't, you're gonna have good players opting out. Because that draft board, remember, the draft board comes out during the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see your name high on that draft board, you ain't giving, and you got a chance to make 15, 20 million and go in the NFL. You ain't giving a damn about no damn playoff. You ain't. And so you will opt out. Like that kid from Ohio State did last year. Jackson Ewell, I forgot his name. He was better than Marvin Harrison last year. He opted out and did not
I remember that. I remember that one. You know what
I'm talking about, Jason? He opted out. So you gonna have that. Watch and see, because remember you got more games, and that is if you have a bye. Now, if you are a first round team, that means you got to play 4 extra games. Man, you think them dudes gonna risk their NFL contracts or NFL careers playing 4 games for nothing? Come on, bro. They're gonna have to play. They're gonna have to pay them something.
I just hope it ain't gonna be like the NFL. You getting money and you just sitting on your ass and you just know you getting paid and you try to work your ass off for it. I'm just saying, man, like NFL, those some men. Those ain't boys, those grown ass men, those men. These boys in college or high school, those still kids. I'm just wondering that can they handle that type of money or pressure like that though, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm not doubting the kids. I'm just saying, are they ready for that? Are they ready for that life, black? Big dog, are they ready for that lifestyle, man? That's all I'm saying.
Man, you talking about the generation that were handling cell phones at 6 years old, man. Yeah, they can handle that shit.
Yeah, well, not all of them, bro. There's a lot of them. The cell phones got them into some ish for real. So, only thing you could do, man. I mean, it's gonna come down to the parenting, and I feel like it's the school's responsibility to bring in certain, programs and counselors on how to teach them young men and women, because you got these girls getting NIL deals, and like that little chick down there in LSU, she don't even want to go to class since she done made all that money. She getting all them NIL deals going in her head. She half-ass want to go to class.
Great, arrogant. She getting arrogant. That's my point. Arrogance. Thinking that you better than everybody else. Thinking that you better than everybody, you don't care. You get one championship and you just a cocky prick. Mm-hmm. What gonna happen when all that falls down?
It can happen, and it's happened to some of our players as well. It happened to some of the players. It's Stetson. Stetson got the big head. He won that second national championship. I mean, he the king of Athens. He the king. The state of Georgia, he can go anywhere in the state of Georgia, eat free, drink free. He could have look, Stetson right now could go anywhere in the state of Georgia, bro. He'll get treated like a celebrity because he will forever be known as the quarterback, as the player that brought 2 national titles to the state of Georgia.
Oh, bro. Arrogance.
And that went to his head. He took that. He felt like Superman, and he took that to LA with him. Money. Yeah, all that NIL money, and he took that arrogance to LA with him, and he got brought down to earth.
That's what I'm saying. The Angel Reese girl is doing the same thing. I'm like, man, look at this. It's just like you get a lot of money, you're looking down on folks, you forget where you come from and all that other stuff. I said, you better go back. That's why I say, man, kids need to go to college. When your NFL career don't work out, go back to when you went to school for and fall back on that and get your career on that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not doubting them. I'm rich to go for their dream, but it's always a backup plan. Things don't go right. Go out the way they want.
Dub said Rashad McCants from UNC already exposed that he wasn't going to class back in the day. They had people doing their assignment. Yeah, that happens everywhere, man. I mean, man, that happens everywhere. Come on, man. We can't act like that don't happen. I heard stories from Bama. Well, man, some of them dudes don't even know how to read or write, man. They put them in the classroom with a coloring book and some crayons, man.
I'm not lying on
that one that he was just talking about. The one B-Rod was just talking about that had to go to Mexico.
Trent Richardson.
So that dude barely could read. Keith McCants, you can listen to way Keith McCants talk, bro. Keith McCants, man, you can look at him and tell, bro, that dude couldn't read. That dude didn't belong up on no damn Alabama University campus. Come on, man. That dude, you know damn well they had somebody doing his work for him. Exactly. But see, when you do that, you hurting them kids in the long run. You're doing them a disservice, and they end up paying for it. 10, 15 years later on down the line, they end up paying for it because the thing about the NFL, what the NFL stand for, not for long.
Yeah, I like that logo.
Yeah, not for long, bro. That ain't no lifetime contract. That you lucky to get 5 years out of the NFL. You lucky to have a 5 to 10 year career in the NFL.
And one thing the big dog made a valid point about these kids getting counseled how to hold on to their money, how to use their money. That's a good idea. Big dog said, Black. Can they do that? Can they get the most counseling so they can hold on to their money and learn how to control it?
And now, you remember that scandal that was going on back in Louisville? I'm going to say this, then I'm going to break to a commercial break. Then we're going to come back with our final thoughts.
Go ahead.
Man, remember that scandal, man? Well, they said them people at Louisville was using strippers to lure them kids, to lure the players. And then, they won the national title when they got all them 5-star players. They were luring them to the school using strippers and stuff. Can you imagine? Now you putting money in them kids' hands. Can you imagine what's going on behind the scenes?
Black.
Can you imagine?
I rest my case. I already gotta say.
Man, I bet them boys live in heaven on earth. Hey, man, let's go to a commercial break real quick. We're going to come back with our final thought.
This is it. Down south barbecue. Got home style cooking. Got it waiting for you. Got seafood, coleslaw, catfish too. From the way you love, just for you.
This is it. Barbecue and Seafood has brought back our 2 for $25 package. That's 2 dinners, 2 large drinks, and 2 desserts for only $25. It's the Rib Tips!
Salute, salute, salute. Well, everyone we've had a full day today. No games today, but we've been discussing the CFP selection reaction. We spoke about whether the college football playoff is becoming an invitational. Is it a playoff or an invitational? Right now, it's being ran like an invitational. But
Yep.
however, I feel like they got it right. I feel like they got it right. They did what they had to do business wise. And you know what that old saying, Jacob,
Mm-hmm.
if it don't make dollars, it don't make
Don't make
sense.
sense. It's just, it ain't personal. It ain't personal. It's just
It's
business.
business. That's right. Hey, so Florida State, don't take it personal.
Uh-huh.
ACC fans, don't take it personal. It's business. That
Yes,
was a
sir.
business decision there. And I don't blame that committee. I
And
don't blame that
I
committee,
don't
man.
blame it
'Cause,
at all. And now they can sit back and think about the whole ACC can sit back how they think about how they nut ride certain teams. That's what they can do.
yeah.
Oh man, they terrible with it, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, terrible.
they was up there. They was in those. Hey, they was up in them sports bars rooting for Bama. Hey, you know
Mm-hmm.
that old saying: "Be careful what you ask for."
Give what you wish for.
Oh yeah, that Florida
Be
State
careful.
coaches his black. That's
All
a piss.
them Georgia Tech fans, they are big
Yep.
mad today. They were rude. They were praying for Bama to knock Georgia off. Okay, y'all got what y'all wanted,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, ain't no ACC representative in the playoffs.
Hey, what? Hey, like Thanos. The girl asked Thanos, "What does it cost you?" Everything.
Snap the
Exactly. All right. So let me get y'all final thoughts
This
on
is my
today's events.
final thought. Well, today's events. You are right. Business wise, they got it right. Um, I guess conference wise, or let's just be honest with you, the ACC looked atrocious in their championship game. Uh,
Yeah.
y'all wasn't getting in with that product that you was putting out there on the field.
Mhm. That
Let's
All
just be honest.
American Conference, championship game was more interesting than that damn ACC game. I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's what. Hey, look, they got it right. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
All right. B
Well,
Rob.
my final thought about the committee. Finally, y'all made the right decision. Thank you. But other than that, man, I had a good day today, man. Went to church. Church was good, man. And hey, man, y'all been getting prepared for Christmas and the holidays coming up, man. Y'all be safe wherever y'all at. Big dog,
Yes, sir.
going back on that road again, bro. You be safe on that road, big dog, man. And Black,
We'll do.
God
Thank you,
bless
brother.
y'all. No problem, man. And Black, man, let's continue to call out some fools, man. Then rise up to the top, man, and do some better content, man.
Oh yeah. Oh definitely, bro. Oh definitely. I'm taking this thing into a totally different direction, bro. I'm for real.
Black, real talk, man. I kind of agree with you on that, man. We need to slow down this bullshit, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I got a lot of content I want to talk about real life situations.
Exactly. That's what we're gonna talk about. Definitely. Definitely.
All right, man. Yeah, God bless y'all, man, and y'all be safe out there. And roll tide, man. Y'all be safe, man. Georgia fans, bro. What a hell of a run, man. God bless.
All righty. Big dog.
You know me. This goes. I keep short and sweet. Go dogs
All right, bro. You
for
be safe
life.
out there. You be
We'll
safe
do.
out there on that road, bro.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Well, everyone, it's been a long, interesting weekend. Championship weekend. It didn't fail. It's lived up to the hype. Listen, you got some happy fan bases. 4 happy, very happy fan bases. I know Michigan, Washington, Bama, Texas, University of Texas. Congratulations to all of you. And there are other fan bases that I would like to congratulate as well. Missouri, welcome welcome back, Missouri. Their first New Year's Six bowl. They're participating in their first New Year's Six bowl. They will be playing Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl. Now, I think I'm very much looking forward to that game right there. And you have Liberty, the highest ranked Group of 5 team. They will be playing in the Fiesta Bowl. They'll be playing in the Fiesta Bowl. So that is going to be that's going to be something right there. Liberty, that's going to be different seeing Liberty. And just so you all know, next year 12-team playoffs, okay? It's the 11 best from the FBS. And that 12th team is going to be the highest ranked conference champion from a group of 5. So technically, it's only going to be 11 from the FBS. Okay, from the Power 5. I'm sorry, it's going to be 11 teams from the Power 5. That 12th team is going to be from the Group of 5, where it'll be a Mountain West Conference champion, All American Conference champion, Conference USA. So you could have Coastal Carolina in as the 12th seed. You could have Liberty in as the 12th seed. You could have Tulane in as the 12th seed. Boise State in as the 12th seed. Nevada, Hawaii, SMU in as the 12th seed. So next year is going to be wide open. It's going to kind of have the feel of March Madness for college basketball. So everybody get your popcorn ready. So it's going to be a totally different look in 2024. But we're still in 2023. And the next time we come on, we're going to break down the New Year's Six bowl games. And we're going to talk about these playoff matchups: Michigan, Bama, Washington, Texas. I can't wait to see them. I know hey, we're going to be there. We are definitely going to get some good matchups this year, college football. Deserving. Do I think it? Do I believe Florida State was screwed over? I felt like they deserved to get in, but were they one of the best 4 teams? Honestly, they weren't. They weren't. Do we know what would have happened if Florida State would have played Michigan? We don't know. We don't. There have been upsets in the playoffs before. So there have been blowouts when it was the 2 best teams in there. So, but I think, from a business standpoint, the committee got it right. They got it right. So, yeah. So for Jaco Troutman, B-Rob, Prime Times 2, CKJ, I'm Armando Black, and this has been the First and 10 College Football Show, special Sunday edition. The College Football Selection Reaction. Has the CFP become an invitational? And I also had a poll going. Did Florida State get screwed by the CFP committee? 70% of you said yes. 30% says no. We had over 80 votes. I want to thank you all for participating in the poll. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out. If you coming in and you watching the replay, please make sure you show some love and hit that like button. I want to thank everyone for coming out. Thank everyone for supporting the platform. Until next time, it'll probably be a couple of weeks before we do another college football show. But until then, hey, you all enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening and get you some rest. Got a work day week coming up, Monday morning coming up. So everyone, love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. And go Dogs.